Okay, welcome to Yoga Friday. Today we're going to do chair yoga, so make sure your chair is stable, no wheels, no bendy backs. If you have a slippery floor, I suggest you get a mat or something to put under it just to be a little safe. That's what I do. So we're going to put some light music on and then we're going to go into the session. Just some nice little background music. All right, so you're going to sit in your chair. Thank you for joining me today. I'm going to take my glasses off. And I want you to think about how your body is feeling today so you can set your intention for your yoga practice today. So it's nothing big. Just think about how you're feeling. Maybe you want to set your practice intention for something physical you feel in your body today that you want to send some good energy to. Maybe it's mentally, spiritually. It can be a combination of all of those. You can also set your practice. Maybe you want to say, I'm going to dedicate this practice to someone who can't practice. So however you're feeling and however you want to set your intention for your practice today, that's what you do. So we're going to start with our shoulders nice and lifted. Our feet are planted firmly on the floor about hip width apart. Your abs are engaged, so that belly button is pressing to your spine and your head is lifting nice and tall towards the ceiling. So think about your breathing. Your breathing is going to go in through the nose for nice deep breaths and out through the nose. So you're just going to rotate your head from right to left. Your eyes can stay open, or if you like, you can close them. Remember, this is your practice. You want to be nice and gentle to yourself at all times. A lot of times, people think that self-care is being selfish, but it's not. If you're not healthy and happy, you can't be there for others. So your breath is going to start at your low belly. It's going to travel up through your midsection, expanding that rib cage and chest. And it's going to travel back down the same way. It's going to start from the top of your throat and chest, travel down through your midsection, and end at that low belly. You're going to hold it to the center. Then you're going to take your head and lean over to the side, and your ear is going towards your shoulder. We hold a lot of stress in our upper body, in our neck, in our shoulders. You're going to hold it over to your left or your right side. And you're going to take that hand and place it light and gentle over your head, cupping that head from the side. It's just a light, gentle touch. No pressure. And really breathe deeply and send some nice energy and release into that neck. Then you're going to angle your head and take your gaze towards that thigh. Just feeling the different angles and stretching out your neck. You're going to take a nice deep breath in. You're going to blow the air out and look back up. And then bring it back to the center. You're going to take that ear over to the opposite side. Just let gravity stretch out that neck and collarbone. You're going to take that left arm and cup that head to the side. And remember, that pressure is just really light. Then you're going to take that angle and look towards your thigh. Focusing on your deep breaths. Keeping that spine nice and long. And then take a nice deep breath, blow it out, bring that head back up, and then to center. Your hands are rested on your thighs. And you're just going to roll those shoulders all the way up and back. So they're reaching all the way up by your ears and back. Take a nice deep breath in and blow out. 2 more. And 1 more. Then we're going to take it in the opposite direction. So you're going to roll from the back all the way up to the front. Opening up that back nice and wide. We spend a lot of times looking at TV, looking at our devices, so our neck and shoulders get really tight. 1 more. And then you're going to bring it back to the center. So you're going to roll those shoulders up and back. So you're sitting up nice and tall and your chest is open. You're going to drop those hands at your side and let them hang. You're going to shrug those shoulders up by your ears and just let them drop. So really let them drop. Breathe in, breathe out, and drop. I really like this movement. It's simple, but it feels really good. It's like a really good release. Shrug it up and down. Give me 2 more. Shrug it up. Down. 1 more. And down. Now you're going to take your chin towards your chest. Opening up that neck and that back. Then you're going to take a breath in and look up towards the ceiling. Stretching through that throat. Take it back to your chest and back up. Take a notice of how your body is feeling, the sensations and the emotions you're feeling. Two more. You want to try to focus and stay within your session. Whatever is outside, leave it out for now. And hold it to the center. So you're going to take your hands, bring them up, and you're going to clasp at the base of your neck. You're going to close those arms in and bring that chin towards the chest again. And open it up and open up that chest nice and wide. Close it in nice and gentle. And open it up. You should feel a little different from this extra little pressure than when you were just bringing your chin to your chest. 1 more time. Open up that chest nice and wide and drop those arms down. Then we're going to float those arms up to the top and down. Take a nice deep breath in. Feel that breath rising from your low belly all the way up. Take it down. 2 more times. Take it up. And down. Last one. Take it up. And this time, when we bring it down, you're going to rotate your body towards the right. You're going to place your hand on the side of the chair and maybe one on the back of the chair, and really rotate through that waist and look over your shoulder. Feeling a nice stretch through those obliques and low back. Your crown is still reaching for the sky. You're going to take a nice deep breath in. When you blow it out, bring those hands back up to the ceiling as you twist around. When you float down, take it over to the left side with that twist. That hand comes to outside your thigh or chair. And you can use the back for support. So that hand could be either on your thigh or on the chair for a little bit of support. Remember, only rotate and twist what's safe for you and your back. You should never feel pain. If you do, ease up some or try for a modification. So that way you would bring it around some so you're not twisting as much. Take a nice deep breath in. Float those arms back up as you twist around. And bring it down. So we're going to take hold of our left thigh. And you're going to bring that knee up towards your chest. If you're finding this too hard to still sit up nice and tall, you can lean back and let the back of the chair support you some. Your feet are still grounded into the earth. Then you're going to take that leg and cross it over the opposite leg into a figure 4. So that knee is pointing out to the side. You're still sitting up nice and tall. At times you may have to adjust your posture. It's fine. So you can take a hold of that foot. You're going to take that hand and put it on your thigh, opening up that hip on the left side. Remember, if that's too much for you, bring it up some. Remember, yoga meets you where you are. Your body is different every day. Your body is different from other people. So make sure you're being nice and gentle with yourself. So we're going to take both of those hands and move them towards the front of your leg. Then we're going to take our torso and hinge forward a little, keeping that back nice and neutral. You should feel a deeper stretch in that hip flexor. So keep that spine nice and long. That belly button is still pressing towards your spine. And you're still sending that love, light, and energy into that area where you feel tight. I know sometimes when it feels a little tight, we want to ease off of it. But use your breath to sit in it for a little bit and release those muscles. Take a nice deep breath in and bring that torso up. And we're going to take that leg back to our chest. So hug it into you. Give it one more hug before we release it. And release it. So we're going to do the same thing on the opposite side. You're going to bring that knee clasped by the shins and bring it into your chest for a nice hug. Those hips and low back, it's really tight from all the sitting that we do. So we're going to take that leg and cross it over to that number 4. You should notice your body and how it's feeling. How one side may be more open, one side may be tighter. So you're going to take that hand, place it on your foot, and the opposite one at that upper thigh. My left side is much looser than the right. At least in this position. So your body works different from the front to the back, top to bottom, left to right. So take a nice deep breath in. When you blow the air out, you're going to fold forward just a little. If it's in your practice to go even further, you're free to do that. Give me a few more nice deep breaths. Take a nice deep breath in. When you blow the air out, you're going to lift that torso up. And you're going to take and bring that knee in for a nice hug again. And bring it down. And plant those feet firmly on the floor. Those toes are spread out nice and wide. The soles and the balls of your feet are grounded into the earth, making roots into the ground. Just sit nice and tall for a minute. Check in with your posture. Are your shoulders down and back? Are your abs engaged? Is that chest nice and lifted? Think about a string pulling you up towards the top of your roof. So we're going to take this into a modified warrior move. So you're going to move to the left side of your chair. So move yourself to the left side of your chair. You're going to take your left leg and point that toe forward. Make sure you're holding onto the chair, and then you're going to just turn your leg out to the side of it. So you're at an angle. And just see how your body, how your thighs and your hips feel at this position. Take it into a little deeper hip flexor stretch. So can you walk your leg back so that your thigh is resting on the top of the chair? If that is too much, stay in the first position. So your left hand is holding on to the chair for support. You're going to lift that right arm up. And you're going to look in the direction of that front foot. So you're on the ball of your foot in the back. That arm and chest is reaching up towards the ceiling. And then you're going to take and lean over towards your left side. Feeling a nice stretch in that side. You're going to try to track your arms and hug those ears. Take a nice deep breath and bring it up. So you're going to take your hand back to the chair for support. And you're going to walk that back leg back to the front. And come back to the middle. So you want to move very slow and easy. So we're safe. So we're going to do the same thing on the opposite side. So you're going to take that right leg. Open it up. That foot is pointing forward. And the other one is to the side. So take notice of how your body is feeling in this position. How your thighs, your inner thighs are feeling. You're still sitting up nice and tall. Breathing that loving energy into where you feel that you need it. So we're going to take it into a deeper hip flexor stretch. So you can stay in this position or you can walk that back leg. So you have to be more on the edge of the chair. Let me move my glasses where I step on. So that thigh is resting on the chair. You're on the ball of the foot in the back. And you can hold on to the chairs for support. So you're going to take that arm up, that outside arm, and raise. Extend that torso up. Like really lift and add space into your spine. Lean over, keeping that chest nice and open. Remember to breathe. Take a nice deep breath in and bring it back up to the center. You're going to drop those hands down to support yourself. You're going to bring that back leg back to the front. And bring the opposite one back to the front. So we're going to take this into a seated forward fold. So you're going to extend to come more towards the edge of the seat. But make sure you have lots of glute on the seat. You're going to extend that left leg out. Supporting yourself. Hold on to that chair. You're going to hinge forward towards that foot. So think about extending through that spine. So I'm going to turn to the side so you can see me a little better. So think about extending. That foot is flexed. Your glutes are still on the bench. And if you can, reach for that toe. And if this is too much, remember, just hold on to the bench. Forget the arm. Only go as deep as safe for you, your back. If you're feeling any pulls or too much tension on your back, ease up. Take a nice deep breath in, blow it out and bring it up. So we're going to do the same thing on the opposite side. You feel a nice stretch in your low back as well as your hamstrings. So we're going to extend that opposite leg out. A nice hinge. So when you hinge, that torso is still straight. You're hinging from those hips. So that chest, think about your belly button going towards your leg. So I'm not fully collapsing. It's That back and upper back, mid back is still long and limping. And breathe. Those toes are flexed or pointed towards you. You should be feeling a nice stretch in your calf, in your hamstring. You're going to take a nice deep breath in. You're going to blow the air out and raise up. You're going to replant those feet. Check in with your body. How is it feeling? So we're going to take some more float up. And then we're going to hinge down. Your thighs may rest. Your chest may be resting on your thigh. Take a nice deep breath in. And float down. One more time. Take a nice deep breath in. Bring it up. Float down. And just hold it for a second. Hug the back of your thighs. Think about your spine lengthening and growing. Tuck your chin in a little. And bring it up. So you're going to take your hands out in front. So we're going to take, I'm going to turn to the side so you can see a little better. So we're going to do some kind of like cat-cows. So we're going to extend that midsection back as we're pulling our arms forward. And then you're going to bring it up nice and tall. So take a nice deep breath in. Pull. Someone's pulling you from one side. Really stretching out those shoulders and upper back. And then up. Give me two more. Pull. And bring it up. One more time. Take a nice deep. Give me two more. And then we're going to sit up nice and tall. And we're going to end our Savasana, the end of our session, with just some nice deep breaths and total relaxation. So your shoulders are relaxed. Your hands are at your side or on your thighs. Your eyes are closed. And you can lean back in your chair as long as it has good support. Your forehead is relaxed. And your jaws. Your tongue is at the bottom of your mouth. And your shoulders and arms. And your body just feels heavy as it's melting and grounding into the floor or the earth. I know sometimes it's hard to sit and lay still. But we want to learn to be quiet close out all the noise that's pulling at you from the outside world. No matter where you are or what you're doing, you can always find peace within yourself, using your breath to focus. Give me one more nice deep breath. You're going to open your eyes, wiggle your arms, wiggle your feet, bringing some energy back into your body. You're going to bring your hands to your heart center. Thumbs are pointing towards your heart. You're going to give me a nice deep breath in. That breath is traveling from your low belly, filling up your mid belly, up through that chest, your throat, and you're blowing it out. It's traveling down your throat and your chest. It's collapsing your mid belly. You're going to bring your hands to your forehead. The light and energy in me honors the light and energy in you. Namaste. I hope you had a great time in class today, and I hope the nice and light energy that you've built up in you carries you through the rest of your weekend. Thank you.